The final case of Ace Attorney investigations. You know, Ace Attorney.
I've covered a lot of scoops, you know. I always have an extra scoop or two up my scoopy sleeves. I'm a whole ice cream parlor.
Somebody's dead! A monster!
It's a scoop! A scoop's calling me!
Scoop?
Yeah.
Scoop?
Please follow me, it's this way!
Scoop? What is one cycle? It's the president!
The Lion Man is dead! Someone's on the ground!
It can't be. They hired Godzilla to assassinate the president.
Sorry, I sat down. I wasn't looking.
The clap of my ass cheeks was lethal. It would seem that he's in a considerable... Takes off like a helicopter. Oh no, this again. All right. Agent Lynchpin. Agent Lucario. Agent Lobo.
Labradoodle Z says...
Begin investigation. This is the most impressive snow angel I've ever seen. He was going really hard. The way the president has rendered it looks like he has a normal torso and the legs of an 8-year-old. Agent Leggings, what brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about.
Thanks for the flashback.
You always take the worst flashbacks.
I do not.
Oh yeah? What about that time? I must avenge the death of our president.
Why were you here? I forgot.
Don't you remember? The Left Clan, the Locust Clan. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself, such as thanks for keeping me alive, as a token
Thanks
of
for
his...
vacuum sealing my suit.
with your mouth. Zhengfa is a small country. He barely fit, but he carried the nation with his strength.
Quite literally. There is a monster costume in front of this building.
Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume?
Do you know how hard it is to put up with you?
Who made all these footprints and it just shrunk itself down?
Slowly pivots towards her.
I'm Penny Nichols. Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough.
I keep forgetting to put the lenses in. Miss Nichols, was the entrance of this place locked?
Yes, it's locked with this.
Yeah, but that's in your hand.
It holds it out. It's locked right now.
Ah, someone cut through the chain.
What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though.
Penny, there is a thing called the passage of time.
No, it was fine yesterday, therefore.
Not gonna get any good pictures while I'm standing here later.
My eyes hurt.
Yeah, I don't know if 1,000 photos is enough. I think I'm gonna get 2,000.
Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you? What a theory! Much better than anything you could come up with solid fact and logic. He's crying.
There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over here. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that.
That's the dent I made when I fell off the building.
It wasn't like that at all yesterday.
Penny, about this horn. You ever seen it before?
Where was it?
It's right over there. You idiot!
It wasn't there yesterday!
I combined her name and the word look into just ponk. I thought I was too boring, so I added a funny character tick. I say ponk now.
She has a clown nose, but it's like bright purple instead of red. Ponk!
Instead of tee-hee, should I say ponk honk? Should that be? Neither of these things were there yesterday evening.
That's what I said.
Based on the phone.
Yes, I remember her saying that flashback.
Oh, it stink. Great.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
I'll break you with my strong bones.
I'm so fucking strong.
After I drank all this milk and gained strong bones, that Mozilla head fell from the 52nd floor, bounced off me, and killed that old man.
I don't get it. John Marsh.
Yeah, what is the pun? John's horns are specially made prosthetics.
There actually is teeth.
If you unscrew them, his brain pours out like a milk bottle. Wait, what did you say?
And you're only in elementary school.
I'm 25. All right, here. What's this? Oh, was this from yesterday?
Penny, not everything was from yesterday. Punk! Just who is in that Mozilla costume in the background?
Actually, rather than me telling you, it'd be better if you found out for yourself. I think they'll be outside the studio lot, so if you get a chance later, please go there.
How about you just tell me with your mouth right now?
Yesterday.
Yeah!
Later is now. Time is all the same.
I just realized this is extra funny since she's got the stopwatch on her chest.
That's her like heart a la Tracer or Iron Man.
She just goes, check out this neat trick, hits stop on the stopwatch and drops dead.
I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before.
It's Mozilla, Kay. Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Hang on, flashback. I was kidding. So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer? Okay, I'm not defending her. Why did you lose all your men?
We had a gasoline fight.
I was the winner. Agent Lobster Thermidor. Agent Logic.
Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits.
We can
This
just
man
talk.
talks like a 4chan user.
Agent Legoland. Agent Lego my ego. She long legend of Zelda.
Tino says.
Yup, he was crushed by the monster head.
That's rootin' tootin' right.
Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
What? It's right there. There is no need for a search. Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago?
Because it might mean I'm wrong.
I've decided on this nonsense. Do you have any way to back that up? No, I do not.
My anger is directed towards the president's killer.
I'm loud.
I did it. You can count on me. A sentence nobody ever believed once.
Agent Lakitu, we found some footprints near the body.
What kind of footprints?
Smaller monsters.
Just gonna feel your little wool right there. It's very soft.
Stop that.
He's one of Agent Loose Cannon's subordinates.
Lazy bones.
Lanyard, Agent L Death Note.
Let's head to the courthouse as well.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, it's a real rip snorter of a case.
A real whoop dinger.
A real corn snarcher.
A real dick snatcher.
You know, I've been thinking about changing my name from the Yatagarasu to the Dick Snatcher. What do you think?
Judge Courtney, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you.
And what would that be?
What's up? What exactly did you and the president talk about?
I cannot say.
You should say. No.
I'm gonna go pee.
Civ, you could go build a house and you'd be done by the time.
I am simply fulfilling the professional duties that have been assigned to me.
I'm over here, Courtney.
No.
Okay. The president's body was discovered.
Oh, fuck.
It seems that he was crushed by the head of a monster called the Mighty Mozilla.
What?
However, I might be able to get her to reveal her secret through another line of questioning. Again, you're talking out loud, Edgeworth. She is flustered beyond normal. There must be some reason for it. Where is Prosecutor DeBest? That's a new portrait that doesn't look very good. I actually hate that a lot the longer I look at it. Now it looks like someone traced this portrait from an hentai manga. Please tell me fucking Stink is your son. How is John's kidnapping related to you in any way?
John and I are
Lovers?
mother and child.
Yes, John is my mother.
Will you place your trust in our young great thief?
Oh, sounds like an awful idea, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I'm the leader now.
If that's the case, then what am I supposed to do?
You need to take a nap. No, I did it. Good night, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well,
time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. I look like a Gachinka of Leomon. God, look at my chest hair. Why am I even wearing a sweater? I can just keep myself warm.
this is the Grand Tower. It's where we are right now.
It is a nice building, but I can't say I am a fan.
I can't blame her. It wouldn't be strange if she never wanted to set foot in the tower. Again.
What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
Kin.
I gotta go get groceries. I gotta pick up my kids.
Sorry, you said you had kids?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, fuck.
Are they yours, or do you just keep them?
I thought you had said, are they indoors? No, they're outdoor kids.
If you want to ask a reporter a question, you gotta give her something first. I ain't telling that to anyone, not even you, Mr. Prosecutor.
It seems this reporter still hasn't learned her lesson. Punch.
A boy being taken away by a couple of men in black.
But at least we know it.
and didn't report it?
What do I look like, a reporter?
So this is the chairman's house.
Smells like motor oil. It's great, I'm parched.
Does it have a boomerang on the wall? That's how I like to hammer nails into my house. He's just like 30 feet from his house throwing a boomerang at a nail.
Yo, Sebastine!
They close it again.
Kate, go help him out!
I don't want to touch him.
I don't either. The last one of the game, great. That's wonderful news. You guys, you don't know how I feel!
Did you really untie this guy? And the first thing he says is, "You don't understand me, Dad."
Don't you understand, Mr. Edgeworth? I've been in love with you this whole time!
What?
She comes out like ground like a fucking...
The first two options! Is he going to kill me? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately. Bad reassurance, Edgeworth.
Come on, he's not as stupid as you.
Idiot! Failure!
Slapping him.
You are the dumbest person I've ever met! Their objective was John Marsh. They were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son. How did Blaze fuck that up?
Oops, this is my son.
Say something, you fake hedgehog! He seems to have become unsettled again. I suppose I should lend him a hand. Only you can determine your path in life. I pick quitting. He wants to surpass his own father.
I surpassed my own father by reaching the age of 34.
Didn't you want to walk a different path from your father?
Right. I need to take a different path. I'm gonna be a race car.
Falls down directly forward like a plank of wood, revs up, and drives away. It's taken longer than I thought. But with that, it's checkmate. Charming!
He exploded! He dashed out of here at full speed. He really is a race car.
Excuse me, phone call. Mind if I take this?
Mr. Shields.
Oh, Miles, it's you. You're in the abyss.
Is that Miles Edgeworth? Tell him I hate him.
There's something on his finger. It feels heavier than a normal finger.
Mr. Edgeworth, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing.
I assume this is our mysterious villain. Very well, I'll put it on speaker.
Well, I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia. Am I on speaker?
No.
Shit, sorry, I hit the wrong button on the voice modifier.
No, I like that one. Go back.
What? I literally
What is he
can't
saying?
understand! I believe it's highly likely we've been bugged.
Bugged?
Yes, like how you do to me all the time. For now, I'll turn the bug off. Well, you can do that? First, let's see what she has to say. Can't see what someone has to say. You gotta ears it. Do you mind if we borrow that tape for a while?
Ready?
I guess we wouldn't any help at all, would we?
No.
Chat, Will, you're doing this at work?
Will works at a radio station so he can get away with this.
Are you telling me radio isn't live? Will makes commercials.
Yeah, no, I'm doing this on the airwaves.
Holy fuck!
Hey, let's see, the temperature right now is about 71 degrees, partly cloudy, and I'm fired.
The monkey did a ratatouille to kill the president.
No, please, Chimpy, don't make me do it, not again! No one will ever believe you! He's coconut gun. Can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya,
It's gonna... Didn't you say that there were fireworks at the Coliseum earlier?
I took 2 of them and I put them in the mouth like a walrus.
Gumshoe!
I was just eating this tire when Mr. Edgeworth gave up his prosecutor's badge. I just didn't know what to do.
So I bugged you guys and orchestrated the assassination of the president.
Okay, go away.
Okay.
Just disappears.
I checked out all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago on Fast Forward.
And the results?
I fell asleep.
Oh shit, his milk!
No, not the milk.
Well, I'm glad that this sign was made for legally blind passerby.
What if the garbage wasn't really collected? Maybe someone stole it all.
Shut up.
Mr. Edgeworth, I smell a case.
It's the garbage.
No, that's milk.
Oh, hey, Austin.
I'll call in all of my pals from the station to help.
I'll help too.
That's all of them!
I'm here now and have no right to be in this courtroom. Most important piece of evidence, huh? Courtney Pie. I don't really know what evidence is, but I...
Alright, I've had enough of this. I'm declaring a mistrial. I can do that if you can decide that you're the prosecutor. We found John, sir.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Aw.
Make sure you properly thank everyone, okay?
Isn't that Sebastian?
What are you doing here?
I'm too soft. I could never be so heartless. I just can't
bring down my father with my own hands.
Then we shall do it together.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to present the evidence that contradicts this handprint with my father.
It's exactly the same as your own gloves.
You can buy gloves like that from anywhere.
No, you cannot.
Agent Lilligant, Agent Lambia, Agent Laissez-faire.
The SS5 incident from 12 years ago. It's a case I will never forget.
12 years ago.
Wow, I'm never gonna forget this.
This
like
isn't
I'm not-
a flashback to 12 years ago. It's a flashback to him talking about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Marissa, I wanted to compliment you on the good, subtle acting.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Could you please give it a rest already?
And we continue.
Yeah, some really good acting. Hey, guys.
What are you talking about? I'm sleeping.
Lex Luthor says,
Agent Loquaberry!
Agent Lions living in the wiry, broke down brains of my friends' bodies.
Why did you say that?
You should always bear that in mind, no matter the occasion.
Not so fast. What about this occasion?
Excuse me, I'm scolding my son.
I'll do it for you. Run, 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 run.
Agent La Llorona? Agent Lotor, best character from Voltron. Did you watch the second half of that show? Listen, I know I might be a defense attorney, but I always take a back seat to a legendary defender.
I'll have to kill you.
Courtney, did you fuck the president?
Agent Lone Shark. Agent Les Mis. Agent Lotta Hart.
Sure, go ahead. But it might be kind of stinky.
But I'm gonna smack you.
I'd say that dirt from the body probably got into the costume. You know, body dirt.
You mean dust? That's right. Body powder.
Body dirt.
Camera cranes ain't got no flesh on them, let alone skin.
Are you saying mechanical creatures can't have skin? Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I'm right here.
The report is in, sir. We've got the results of President Huang's autopsy. He's dead!
But it seems that gunpowder residue was found on his right hand.
Sunflower residue? I'm so fucking stupid
Edgeworth.
and insufferable.
Edgeworth's face right here is just, it's like flawless.
Now then, Agent Logic Chess!
You killed him, didn't you? John Marsh.
What?
Did you kill the president?
John Marsh, what have I told you about killing people?
Take a look at the pup's face.
He's sweating milk.
He looks pretty shaken up to me.
Like a milkshake. Agent Litmus Test?
Agent Link Cable.
Please tell me the state of the body at that time.
He was dead.
Pretty gross, to be honest.
And a large amount of pollen got stuck to the president's suit.
You should have called me and I would have just hoovered it right off of it.
No reason.
Agent Leotard.
Agent Lip Bomb.
How about it, Agent... John is current.
It all happened over 12 years ago.
We've seen this flashback.
Maybe I am really bad at flashbacks. Agent Liposuction. What happened 12 years ago?
Nothing that concerns you.
Motherfucker!
Show me the evidence that there's a connection between this case and the one 12 years ago.
I don't know what case you're talking about.
Please get revenge for 12 years ago.
What? 12 years ago?
Oh my god.
Flashes back. Agent Lightbulb. Agent Lard. The SS5 incident from 12 years ago.
12 years ago?
Now then, with that decided, I guess it's my turn to shine.
Impossible.
The incident occurred on a winter day, 12 years ago. It was the 10th of February. 12 years ago. I don't have the case files. I committed them all to memory and then burned them 12 years ago.
12 years ago?
All right, everybody. Boopy, 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 boop.
Wait. I've never seen this happen. She can do this?
Yup.
Huh?
He sure has some big feet. They look like a size 11.
And the number after 11.
Gregory Edgeworth? I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Miles. In any case, it's good that you're safe and sound, John.
I don't need your fake sympathy, old man.
Fuck you.
You raised this child?
When did you adopt him?
I can't talk about it.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner tonight? I just can't say.
That means meatloaf.
I am not as well acquainted with the goddess of law as you are. However, isn't that goddess also a mother of other gods? Seriously, I don't know.
This scene sure puts a chill in your bones. Uncle Ray needs a hot babe to keep him warm.
Thanks for the input.
There are still many mysteries yet to be solved, particularly the mystery of what will happen to K-Ray's love?
Whoa, what?
Yikes.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, hold on, can I have a do-over?
No, conversation's over, man.
That's super fair. Please don't tell anyone.
Kay is like 17.
And he is
36?
No.
Go to jail.
Agent Law, please arrest Ray Shields.
The Lolly Lule clan.
Agent Lordy, look who's 40.
I'm gonna get you.
He's got a PogChamp face.
The president and his kidnapper were not standing inside the orphanage grounds, so a connection between the orphanage and the kidnapping was difficult to prove.
They're 1 foot away from it.
You know, I really was enjoying this game when it was about, like, Sebastian's growth and not this corn shit. You know, corn shit, that phrase.
Love this corn shit.
Marsh, that's the 7th badge in Pokemon. No, wait, the 6th. Shit.
Actually, it's interchangeable depending on the order in which you do the gyms. Did you say John?
You're right. In fact, the only one it can't be is the 7th because you're required to do Blaine after Koga.
You're right, so it's actually the 5th. There's 6. And 5 and 6 together is almost 12.
Ooh, shut down my kid.
Now you know how it feels, Kay.
Oh no.
Oh, did you forget about me?
I wish I could.
Hopefully he knows the language of flowers off the top of his head.
What the fuck are these?
This cabbage tastes terrible. Agent Lorax, are you certain that will was written by the president?
Yeah, he entrusted it to the... Look over there! Runs away.
Shifu, I'm sorry to interrupt this atmosphere, but there's something I need to say. There was a second floater!
Hello, everyone. I am here now.
Weren't you in jail?
No, don't ask questions. Anywho, years ago I found Isaac Dover and Dane Gustavia's sons trapped inside a random car. It was so cold that they lost their memories.
What?
That means Simon is the mastermind you're looking for. Now I'm going to walk away without being arrested somehow. Toodaloo.
I'm bad at my job.
I'm Regina.
I'm dressed as a clown now to signify that I am not evil.
You're the mastermind. I'm Regina. You drugged Kay at Gourd Lake and moved her body to the top of the Grand Tower using a hot air balloon. For some reason.
Why don't you prove that I'm the bad guy?
How about this?
No.
How about this?
No.
How about this?
No, do better.
I made a dust for fingerprints. Have fun trying to figure out how to use the DS microphone on an emulator. Okay, bye. Science.
This evidence is also not good enough to bring me in for questioning for no adequately explored reason.
Don't worry, Miles. I'll distract him while you look for evidence. Woo! Look at me!
Somehow this is working.
I found it! The evidence! Simon, do you like... chess?
Well, there is no letter that proves that I like chess.
I'm Regina. I have the letter.
Knightley locked us inside the car, and that's why my dad's dead. I stopped thinking of Knightley as a friend 18 years ago.
18 years ago? That's 12 years ago.
I admit it, I'm the mastermind. But it's not like I'm the one who killed them, so you can't arrest me.
You kidnapped Kay and John and drugged and assaulted them. Those are still crimes, right? Can we not arrest this guy for crimes?
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. The only crime in our world is murder.
Also, if you try anything, I will summon my animals to kill all of you.
That's a death threat. Can we please arrest this guy?
I never said I'd kill anyone.
You just did.
Come on, man. That was a joke. A funny clown joke. Be nice to me. It's my birthday. I'm just a little guy.
Okay, well, how about when you called us and told us you intended to kill people? Miss Swift recorded it.
No, she didn't. Because I went back in time and erased the recording!
What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding? People like this game?
This gunshot that Miss Swift recorded on the bug proves that the president shot at Simon's balloon. Also, the fact that she was recording us by this point means that she has hours of audio that can easily prove Simon drugged and kidnapped me. And it means that you recorded Blaze's confession to Edgeworth from the last case, but we're gonna ignore all of that for some reason.
That's right! The president was on the roof!
That means that you killed the president by boomba stomping him!
Ah! The hot air balloon is slowly descending at me! There's absolutely no way that I can avoid this! Ah!
Okay, but like who can say if there even was a balloon, am I right?
Dozens and dozens of witnesses! You landed a promotional hot air balloon on top of a skyscraper in the middle of a metropolitan area!
There is no evidence of that.
We found evidence of that.
I can confirm that evidence. I'm Regina. Wow, cool. Glad the player accomplished nothing in this case, and literally every piece of decisive evidence was found by an NPC off screen somewhere. I'm Regina!
Well, the only way that's true is if there's science on the basket.
There is science on the basket.
Now it's time for everyone to walk up and pretend they finished a character arc.
We didn't have one.
Hey, you want to work for old Ray?
Counter proposal, how about you go away and never come back, because you are fucking disgusting.
Fair.
Please don't beat me with your thick arms.
What?
Now I'm going to walk away without being arrested somehow. Toodaloo.
This really will be the final testimony.
Please, please, Aram.
Your blood is full of ghosts. You should do cocaine about it.
12 years ago. It was the 10th of February. 12 years ago.
Looks like it's still got batteries in it. I'm gonna be from New York now. Maybe that'll help my personality situation. This clearly means something. I don't know what but it means something.
Sure, go ahead.
But it might be kind of stinky.
Will's gonna smack you.
Burn the witch. Those are my divorce papers. I'm gonna hit you with my car.
Okay.
What's wrong, Savvy?
Chuck it in me copper, I'll give you a Bowie.
I wanna die now, Savvy. Blessing for this incident, Sebastian!
Oh, honey.
Guys, I'm fucking up a lot tonight. Is that Miles Edgeworth? Tell him I hate him.
Chess is a game I like to play. I am Miles Edgeworth. When Miles was left as a single bolt on my stoop, and I raised him into a young toaster. These chocolates are a little misshapen, but I'm glad to get some sugar into my system. Investigation complete.
Thank you.
We figured out the mystery.